my dad's old age, he's gotten bored, lonely, and senile.
Hey! Respect your elders!
So in an attempt to make me spend more time with him and put my time in film school to some good use, he's given me a challenge to watch a movie or TV show with him once a week and make a review on it. In the previous Puss in Boots movie, we got to see Puss as more than just a fun character from Shrek. And it was just like a fine kids movie. Thanks to Humpty Dumpty, it actually supplied me with reaction gifs to use at wildly inappropriate times. But Puss in Boots: The Last Wish isn't some boring kids movie to put on your little rascal's iPad. This movie is great, just so well done. All around, really entertaining, funny, action-packed, and a movie that literally anyone can enjoy. Especially animation nerds, like yours truly. A trend in animation has started thanks to the success of Sony's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that's resulted in animation studios mixing 3D and 2D animations as well as using a variety of frame rates, resulting in some of the best-looking movies ever. As an animator, I'm just so happy with this route that animation's gone in recent years, with us moving away from standard 3D animation to stuff like The Mitchells vs. the Machines, or Arcane, which is so good, it might actually trick some people into playing League of Legends.
A summoner has disconnected.
And it seems like this trend of stylized artsy animation is only going to continue and improve with upcoming movies like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem, or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I knew this was going to be a good-looking movie from the trailers, but wow, it exceeded my expectations. This movie is a visual masterpiece. Every single scene from this movie just looks amazing. The painted backgrounds, the lighting, the 2D effects, the drawn-on textures onto the character models and props, they really went all out to make the visuals great at all times. I did not go into this kids movie expecting the fight scenes to be this wild and action-packed, but holy shit, the action in this movie is insane. They made the decision to animate certain moments in the action sequences on 2s. And if you don't know what that means, we're about to get a little educational. In animation, the standard frame rate is 24 frames per second, meaning for every second of the film you watch, you see 24 different frames. Animating on 2s splits that in half, meaning there's 12 frames per second instead of the 24. If you're a movie or animation nerd, you've probably already heard about this, but the most recent example of animating on 2s, besides Puss in Boots, is it was used in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to represent Miles' clumsiness, with him eventually moving at 24 FPS when he finally starts fitting into the role of a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. In Puss in Boots, they went the opposite route, making the quickest scenes the smoothest scenes, where Puss in Boots is being badass, at 12 frames per second instead of the standard 24 frames per second. They did this to make the action feel like something out of a comic book or an anime. I mean, look at this fight with the giant. This looks like it's from Attack on Titan. They followed the rules of 2D animation in 3D with 2D animation style motion blur, the stretch and squish, which many of other 3D animations have already used, but now they're using it like to its fullest extent. It just looks amazing. They got impact frames. There's a bunch of subtle, small stuff that's going on here that all adds together and looks so good. I could talk about the visuals in this movie for an actual eternity because I know too much about animation and really should go outside more, but I'll spare you from any more of my nerdy animator talk, and we're gonna move on. This movie has some returning characters, as well as many new ones, who are just funny and really entertaining, from the adorable Perito to the lovable Goldilocks and her family of British bears. Oh, and we can't forget the weird and cruel pink-haired e-girl Jack Horner. These characters are great, and the voice acting is great, but there is one character who shines above all. The wolf. The wolf's screen presence? Holy shit. From his design, to his voice, to his writing, he is terrifying and can switch the mood of a scene in seconds with just a whistle.
Retire. You are too good looking to retire.
Well, well, if it isn't Puss in Boots himself. In the flesh.
He is absolutely the highlight of this film. They did his character so well. The story is just fun. It's got humor, romance, action, beautiful settings, and cat dance sequences, which isn't something that I thought I needed in my life until I saw the Aristocats, and now I just can't get enough. Except you. I could have happily gone my entire life without seeing James Corden and the fat girl from Pitch Perfect dance as creepy humanoid cat people, and I do think that my mental health would probably be better if I had just never seen that. But the dancing in Puss in Boots is great. It's fun. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. He's tap dancing. Holy. Oh, and, you know, there's plenty of nice life lessons for the kiddies if you're like a parent and old and have those. So, yeah, this is all around just a great movie. If you like cats, if you have kids, if you need a movie for a date, or if you're just in the mood for a really well animated movie, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a great option.